following is a presentation of the Missouri Sports Network.
Welcome back to the Missouri Sports Network, MissouriSportsNetwork.com, where everyone has a home field advantage. Presented by Central Bank of the Ozarks, Shelter Insurance Agents Grant Baker in Aurora, and Sean Holman in Lockwood. Doak Propane in Polk County, Missouri. Bolivar for all your propane needs. See the folks at Doak. Bank of Billings, established 1889, the oldest bank in Christian County. Laborers Local 663, who reminds us, drive safely in work zones. Everybody wants to go home safe just like you do. Great Southern Bank, and as always, the Missouri State Highway Patrol reminds us to take that 3 seconds and buckle up. It's 3 seconds that could save your life here on the Chevy Dealers of the Ozarks. High school game day. We'll go north to Westran High School, and Westran Hornet head basketball coach Chris Sander. Coach Sander, thanks for your time today.
Hey, appreciate it. Thanks for having me on.
Coach, you guys are 19-2. You played tonight against Paris, but tremendous start to the season. Tell us a little bit about your team.
We have a lot of size inside. We play two guys mostly all the time. They're about 6'6" and 6'7". Langdon Kitchen, he just scored his 1,000-point last night. He's been a big player for us, a big scorer. And then around those guys, we also have a bunch of guards. We put out 3 to 5 guards all the time that have the ability to shoot the ball very well, can attack the rim, and handle the basketball. So I feel like we're really well rounded. At times we don't shoot the ball very well. Maybe at times we can handle the basketball a little bit better, but we really get all those things clicking. We're a pretty good basketball team.
Coach, for the viewers, tell us a little bit about your conference, who your conference opponents, and then are there any that are common within your district there, that Class 2 District 7?
Yeah, our conference has kind of been in the shuffle here the last few years. We feel like we got a very solid conference right now. We've added some teams from the north with Scotland County, Schuyler County, and Knox County, which has all been very good additions. And then kind of the regular group that we had was Salisbury, Harrisburg, Fayette, Paris, and Marceline. So, it's a very solid, Class 2, Class 3 conference. Some schools have jumped back and forth between Class 2 and Class 3, but Harrisburg and Salisbury have been big powerhouses for a long time. We've really had some success over the past few years. Knox County was pretty good here a few years back and really on the rise again. So Fayette's had some very good teams. So, we feel like every night, in conference play, even if teams haven't had some success throughout the year, that it's always a tough game. And a lot of those same schools are in our district too. Us, Salisbury and Harrisburg, been ranked most of the year, and they're also all in our district as well, along with our conference. So it's really a grind and really a battle here throughout the rest of the year.
As you look at that district, it may be the toughest Class 2 district in the state with yourself, Salisbury, and you look at some of the records there up and down. Obviously, you just got to see Salisbury a couple of nights ago. Tell us a little bit about your district, kind of handicap it right now. Probably Salisbury's the likely 1 seed.
Yeah, they got to be the favorites right now. They beat both us and Harrisburg, and I mentioned us, Salisbury and Harrisburg, but you can't take anything away from the other 4 that's in that district as well. Slater's a very good team that can score the basketball. I mean, Franklin really defends and gets after it. They probably outplayed us here just in the last week and almost had us beat. So those teams are nothing to sleep on. Glasgow's had a really good year and always been a good basketball school for a long time. They're probably a 5 or a 6 seed in the district. So it doesn't really matter where you land right now. You're just going to have to lace them up and play because, you play a first-round game or you don't play a first-round game. It's going to be very tough to get out of each game in that district.
Again, visiting with Westran Hornet head basketball coach Chris Sander here on the Missouri Sports Network, MissouriSportsNetwork.com, where everyone has a home field advantage, and presented by Great Southern Bank with more than 100 locations in 6 states. They care as much about your money as you do. Coach Sander, just a little bit on your background. How long have you been at Westran? Where did you go to high school and college, and how'd you end up at Westran?
I went to high school just down the road at Cairo, which is kind of now a rival here with us and been a very good team the last few years as well. So we've had some good battles with them. It's been kind of fun, being kind of my alma mater. I went and played college basketball at Central Methodist University for a few years there under Coach Jeff Sherman. Actually, it's kind of a funny story. Is Coach Sherman coached us when we were little bitty kids. I played with his son Matt, Scott Humphrey from Centralia, New Franklin's coach Ross Dobson, Harrisburg's coach Kyle Fisher. We all kind of played together as little kids, and now we're all coaching. So it's kind of a neat thing there, doing that. So it's been a lot of fun. Out of college, I went to Tina Avalon, small school up north for a year. Really enjoyed it. It was a great school district. Worked for some great people there. I coached girls basketball. And then since then, the last 10 years, I've been here at Westran. I've done many things here at Westran. Started out as a head softball coach, had a few very good teams, then got into girls basketball, had a really good team that won a district championship. And then here the last 4 years, I've been the boys head coach. So kind of some different things. I really like where our program is right now on the boys side. We have some very good talent even at our lower levels and into our elementary grades. And, I think that we can sustain some success for a long time. So happy to be here at Westran. We got great administration, great people to work with, great kids. So just really happy where I'm at right now and, happy to be coaching this team.
Yeah, I think I watched you guys play a softball game in the Final Four, if I remember correct, Walnut Grove.
Yep.
I think you played Walnut Grove down here, and I was at that game.
Yep.
I think I called that game, as
Yeah.
a matter of fact. But did have some great teams back there on the girls' side as well. Coach, you've got 5 or 6 games, I guess, remaining on your regular season schedule. You finish out the season with Salisbury. When is your district meeting? And what are you gonna have to do to stay in that number 2 right now? Because probably before you play Salisbury the second time.
Yeah, we see tomorrow our district at New Franklin. New Franklin's got great facilities there, so that's going to be a fun place to play. We're battling probably for the 2 and 3 seed with Harrisburg. We actually play them Friday, so that's going to make things tough. But kind of like I said earlier, I think 2 or 3, even if you'd slip down 4 or 5, every game's going to be tough. I don't see a 2 seed being that much better than a 3 seed because who you're going to play in the 6 or 7, they're both going to be tough teams. So you're definitely just going to have to lace them up and be ready to play every night. And if you take a night off, your season can be over.
Yeah. Coming into this right now, you guys relatively healthy. You've got Paris tonight at home. You guys relatively been healthy?
Yeah, we actually, I think we've only played probably 5 or 6 games with our full squad. We were missing a kid for a long time. He broke his ankle in football. That plays quite a bit of minutes. One of our guards was out for the first semester dealing with some certain issues, and now he's been back that plays. He's probably one of my first guys off the bench. So we're still trying to, find that. We played 9 guys deep, and, it's still trying to find, that consistency and where we need to sub and what helps us the best. But we're definitely healthy right now. We have our full squad that we thought we'd have at the beginning of the year, and now we just got to get everything together and get it rolling here in these next couple of weeks.
Yeah, well, it's a good time to get hot right now. You got 5 regular season games, and you're going into districts, and again, visiting with Westran Hornet head basketball coach Chris Sander. And Coach, I really appreciate it, especially on short notice, being generous with your time here today. And anything that we can do for you here at the Missouri Sports Network, let us know, and we'll continue to watch and follow, and perhaps maybe get you back on the air and get you back online here after the district seed meeting as you head into that Salisbury game.
Hey, we really appreciate it. Really been following what you guys do, and think you guys do a great job for all these high school athletes. So we appreciate it.
You bet. Couldn't do it without you, Coach.
Thank you.
You bet. You're watching the Missouri Sports Network at MissouriSportsNetwork.com, brought to you by Chevy Dealers of the Ozarks.
Step into the new when you drive a Chevy. It's time for a fresh approach and a new perspective, and find the Chevy that's right for you. Find new experiences, find new roads. Chevrolet.
Coach Sander, hey, best of luck as you go forward, and we will talk to you soon.
Awesome. Appreciate it. Thank you.
You bet. Have a great day. God bless. We'll be back.
Yep.
Keep it right here at Missouri Sports Network, MissouriSportsNetwork.com.